Hello everyone, welcome back to the tryracing channel, and we have jumped back onto a set of course of competizioni. We are in the rookie series in LFM, and I am just here for the safety rating. Now, probably not the best track to start on for safety rating, and I've qualified 8th, which puts me in the middle of the pack, which is going to lead me to probably get hit or knocked at any point today. So we're not going to try and force anything. We're going to have a good race into the night, some nice picturesque views. It's 9 o'clock local time, PM, and we're just coming up to the start. So right inside the grid, have to line up double file if you've not played this before. LFM, lowfuelmotorsport.com. It's kind of like an think of it an iRacing for ACC. They're doing really well, over 100,000 members now, and they are trying to emulate kind of what they're doing on there, but it's a little bit better. They've got BOP for ACC, which seems to be working really well. So currently the McLaren I'm driving now has got 31 kilograms of ballast, which makes it a little bit slower than I should be in this normal car. That's fine, just trying to make the racing even. I'm a slow driver because it seems to be McLaren's still quite quick. So 70 kilometers per hour, waiting for the green lights. Seems we get a little bit of a good jump on the cars around us, good reaction times. Turn 1 is a nightmare here, so we're just going to back out early. Let all the chaos happen around us. Get a little bit of a tap on the right, and we're through safe. Tyres are cold, as you can see. No pit stops in this 25-minute sprint, so it shouldn't be too bad. As we come through these corners quite gingerly, I was a little bit too cautious, I think. Lost some time to the McLaren in front, and then just absolutely sent it, forgetting that my tyres were cold. So I had no grip there at all. Luckily it didn't cause any crash. Getting the black and orange flag there, as you see from the marshals. Turn on my lights. There we go, lights are on now. Still sliding a bit. Traction control kicking in a little bit. As we come down through, trying to get the power up the hill, and thinking about turning the traction control back down to 2 in a second. Braking quite late for this hairpin. Try and carry the speed over the bumps, but try not to hit the sausage curbs because it will send your car flying, as you can see there from Imola, who was P3 down now into P7. The tyres are now starting to warm up. Best pressure currently in this current update is 25.9 psi to 27 psi. So track's quite cold, and it will be getting colder as we go into the night and that sunset, so we are dropping it down to about we upped our pressures from what we'd usually rate at this temperature. I think it's 18 degrees centigrade on track and in the air. ABS kicking in there. I've dropped the traction control down to setting 2, so it should allow for a little bit more spin and slip, which means we won't get any more power interruption, which is good. And we're currently P8, which is nice. Just hold in position here. A little bit of a slide as we come out there, that's not too bad. Close it down towards the apex, and nice. So it's going well so far. There seems to be similar speed of cars around us. And to 2 ahead, start to fight. The BMW seems a little bit quicker than that McLaren. They would have surely got some off tracks up there. Difficult corner this is. There's a brake early, or try and carry the speed for the first one, hopefully not unsettling for this corner. But everything's up to pressures now. We are able to go fight and put some good lap times in. Sparks coming from under the carriage of that McLaren that goes over the sausage curb. Running all these settings on Epic with my RTX 3070 Ti with DLSS enabled for quality, and I've got to say it's probably the best I've seen looking as I slide the car through Arabiata 2. Not sure. I'm not sure. As you come down the straight past the pitch, very long pits here. 1:43.5. Qualifying I did a 1:42.1. I'm carrying 40 litres of fuel now. As you can see, that car behind is getting a little bit too close to comfort in the entry stages of corners. So obviously likes to carry speed through the corners, but then I seem to get a better exit. So just got to be aware of that as we're coming through these slower corners and heavier braking zones. Cover off the apex, and then he absolutely destroys us from the rear, takes out someone else, stall the car, let's get it back going again. I'm not entering the track. There's my gap. Try and get back on spinning it. Stayed away from the apex, and I've dropped down to 17th after that idiot's driving. So, as mentioned before, love to send it into the apex. Not his corner to take there. He wasn't even alongside me. Just ran me in the rear. Tyres are really hot now. You can see rear right is 26.9 psi and yellow. So. Put the traction control up a bit, trying to go easy on the tyres now. Covered in dirt as well, that will affect traction out corners and my braking zones. So I've got some, well, it's kind of ruined my race now. As I said, I'm here for the safety rating, not for any of the rating skill level. ELO they call it on low fuel motorsport. I need to turn down my force feedback a little bit. As I see it just dot in red there, which means it's clipping a bit, so we'll turn it down next time. Traction control back down to 2. Tyres have cooled down a bit. Got a good slipstream from this Aston, and again safety rating now, so however you had the spin, we need to make sure we don't get any more incidents, because I need my safety rating to increase so I can take part in the better races, in the endurance races, etc. So I'm going to try and be careful and just hang around cars and see if I can force them into a mistake, which will allow me to capitalise. I'm definitely not going to win the race now, so it's just all about managing what's happening around. You can see some people sending it wide. Crash here, one goes left, one goes right. Stay left, out of the way of that BMW as he comes back on. Just kept my foot in, saw what was happening, remain calm. So that was an easy 2 spaces made up. Back up to 15 now, P15 on lap 4 I believe, and 7 minutes in. As Aston Martin getting a lot of off tracks. He seems to be better out the corner, definitely, maybe a little bit more mechanical grip. Brakes really early, I nearly do to him what I'd done to me. As the car spins out 2, spin out wide, just missing the cloud, he smashes it into reverse, good on him. I see him a little bit worn now. I'm struggling to get the power down a little bit. So I am carrying a little bit of damage. I've got light rear damage, probably about 10 seconds worth of repairs on the rear, which won't affect really my just affect the overall aero, I think. So a little bit down on top speed, and maybe losing a little bit through the corners. Still turning in nicely. Just don't seem to have the downforce in the higher end, and maybe a little bit down on mechanical as well. Some damage to suspension maybe. However, still be consistent. We're to pick back up to P13. We're down in 17th, so in 2 laps, not bad. Car's a little bit twitchy. As you can see there, to try and get on the power, just rear end wants to step out, which I believe from the damage, because I wasn't doing that when I was practicing. But all I do is 16 minutes and a half minutes to bring this home. So a little bit about the safety rating. I believe it's all done on the instants, and they all have different like off track gives you different weight limits and points, and it's all calculated by ACC and then transferred to the website and gives you a license on localmotorsport.com. So the more laps you do, the more corners you do that instance. Very similar to iRacing, more likely you are to have a better safe rain at the end. So I'm currently in the rookie stage. I think with this race it will take me to C3, which allows me to do some of the longer races with pit stops and tyre wear, etc. And I'm still learning. I'm coming away from iRacing until maybe they bring rain to it, something a bit more that grabs me in, that I'm paying that much money for. Whereas I've got this game, I own this game, and I can play it with no extra costs. Low Fuel Motorsport's free. You can support them through Patreon if you want, but it's not necessary. They have a good amount of different races going on, sprints and endurances and solo endurances, which I might take part in, 60-minute races. But nothing that's going to cost me anything unless you want to. I think they've got a €10 entry fee one at the moment. You can go win 600. You see there, send it over the sausage, just bounce me through, staying right because I don't want to take out the BMW behind. I've got to hold the outside line now, which is where I don't want to be. I'll brake a little bit earlier, let the coat crash, try and cut underneath, but you hold the apex well, and I lose a place there through trying to send it, and the Mercedes behind as well. We'll want to have a look. Car number 4. So something's going to be quite quick. Tried to brake the stream that Mercedes behind. So now I've got to attack and defend. This is where I can't be patient really. Thinking about turning that traction control up now because I'm starting to slide everywhere. Tyres are worn. Picking up some marbles, I think, where am I going offline. I'm losing a lot of time through there. Sparks coming from the BMW as it rocks across the curb, and I get rammed in the rear again. I'm either braking too early or something, but we both received some sort of penalty for that, which is a bit annoying if you're getting your back gate smashed in. Oh. So just trying out other sims at the moment. We've got Le Mans, the new Le Mans game coming from Motorsport Games, is it? Which I'm looking forward to. That seems quite an interesting concept, the way they're going to do multiplayer by carrying. I haven't really explained or expanded on it, but anyone can do any stints at any time and it all adds up. Not sure. Not sure how it's going to work. But looking forward to it. I do like R Factor 2's physics. I'm hoping their new online rank system's good. And see how good the game is. Starting next year, I think it's coming out. Talk of it come out in December, but I don't see it coming at the moment. We've got no trailers or anything at the moment. And they're about to yield a place to Gosinski in the Mercedes. So a couple of more bit of damage probably on the rear after that little bump that he gave me. Lost my nerve a bit as well. I'm not doing the lap times I should be doing. 142 I should be doing. That's what I was doing in practice. I'm about to up the traction control. You see now I'm up to 3. Just to help it cut in on some of the problems with traction we're having. obviously hit the sausage curves there coming out of the chicane. No time gain by race control, thank you. Track limits are good. So I've got 2.3 seconds to the car behind. I'm lap number 8, 10 minutes left. And just trying to bring it home. You know, 15th out of 22 is not my best ever race result if I stay here. But again, safety rating is key. So ignore the graphics top right where it says SA 99, that's just within the multiplayer system game. 99 top safety rating, because I am a relatively safe driver, I'd like to think. And send it quite hard through here, really wrestling with the car as you can see. Still a lot to learn. Using Coach Dave setups. Seems to be quite good. It's yeah, the safety rate on the top right doesn't matter really. But looking forward for Nordschleife to come in. I think a lot of people are looking forward to it. Don't know if there's going to be any updates to new cars coming to Assetto Corsa. I know Assetto Corsa 2 is coming out. Is all the development Kunos focus on that, as Mercedes takes a wide line through there, hits the curb, and I've got a good slipstream coming down to the first Arrabbiata. So try and take the inside line, maybe scare them a bit. He's braked a little bit later than me there, which is evident there, so I've just got to send it into the final corner. Gives me enough room to race. Traction control kicking in there, and now it's just a drag race to the line. And if this was the final lap, I think I'd have it. However, it isn't final, it's still 9 minutes left. And it's allowed the Porsche behind to catch up as well. All this fighting. I've got to hold the inside line, hit the apex well, and cut him off onto the second apex. He's then back to the right hand side, a little bit of a love tap. That's fine, Rubin's racing, I don't mind racing like that. And now the car's coming up, so I've got to make my McLaren wide. Try and cut it back now. He parked in the apex. A little bit of the tap of the brakes you saw there. Try and hold me off from the overtake. They seem to carry a lot more speed into the apex than I do. And Gustinski comes out of that on top, but that's a good bit of racing that is, from last corner to 6th. Whoa, big oversteer moment, of course, but that could have been the end of the race. Loads of sparks as it goes over the sausage curb. And just pulling away a second from the Porsche. And hits the curb, oversteers, and off into the shadow realm. So another free space there, thank you very much. Sinski sent it way too hard, so now I've got to hold off the Porsche MP14. People seem to be dropping out of the race. We're down to 21 now. It's starting to be 26, I believe. Tyre temperatures are looking good. Nothing in the red. And we've got enough fuel, by the looks of it, to get us to the end. Again, Coach Dave has a fuel estimator which will help you calculate exactly what you need, which is very good. I also use their Delta, Coach Dave Delta it's called, and automatically uploads all the setups. So once you subscribe, you download that, and it will automatically load all the setups when you load into this session, this track, at the right temperature settings, which I think is fantastic. Saves a lot of hassle. There's my Google Chrome Home. It doesn't know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can hear that over the mic. We'll find out when I check this recording back. So the reason, just held on. I'm really fighting the car now towards the end of this race. If I was looking at that, I don't know if I'm thinking it at the moment, but I'd look at turning the brake bias up a bit more to the front. It seems there's less weight going to the front and I can't control it now. Let's see if I do it. Just seems to be the rear stepping out on me under the brakes. A little bit of locking from the rear. So 5 minutes left of this race. It's been uneventful, really. A little bit of no man's land at the moment. I've had a couple of things at the beginning, which is to be expected at this sort of level. Can't be too angry. It's racing, isn't it? And virtual. It's not for World Championships, and to be honest, it hasn't cost me any money and damage to the car. So it's been nice racing tonight. I don't usually get to race tonight a lot. The other race this week on LFM is Bathurst, so might give that a go. That's 45 minutes with a pit stop. Mandatory pit stop with a mandatory 25 seconds in the pits. So you might as well take the least amount of fuel and pit when you need to. As I go wide there, does that pick up the track limits? And I up the brake bias? Yeah. So warning number 1 for track limits, as I have a massive slide trying to hold it. Big drift, Tokyo drift, hold it. Now I have to get back onto the gas. Rears are lightning hot at the moment. Porsche's coming up the right hand side now. And I managed to hold the drift, just saved my race. No damage, but now we've lost position to Petzold, so let's get after him. Tyres are cooled back down again. Rears are at 91, but they will calm down. Traction up to 4 just to help with not to overspin the tyres. He goes deep into that corner. I can't get on the power because my traction control is set to 4. Brake bias up to 47.6. The reason I spun it there is I just took the curb, locked the rears as I went into the air, and I had a big oversteer moment. So 3 minutes to get an overtake now. Cost myself this place, which is a bit annoying. Just trying to carry more speed into that entry, because obviously I've been watching everyone else trying to overtake me there, or hit me into the rear from there because I'm going too slow. I think it seems to go wide into it. Misses the apex on that corner, but still carries a lot of speed. Traction control kicking in, which is fine, otherwise I'd be spinning out there probably, so that's what it's there for. As he sends it wide, and now this is my time to push. This Porsche is very quick off the line, doesn't carry a lot of bop either. Not scared of me there. Still driving well, but we've got another Mercedes behind now, who's seemed to have a moment there, and now we are 2.5 seconds ahead. So we are 5 from behind. Gasinski's caught back up, who was there before. Drop the traction control back to 3, see if we can give ourselves a little bit more kind of go off the line without it kicking in. Oh, bottled it there and then oversteer. Should have tried to send it, but again, safety rating. We're fighting for 14th. Let's just get it to the end now. Done all this hard work. The game looks good at dusk. Lights bouncing around. Pushing hard for the last 1.5 laps now. This is going to be. Braked way too early there, not carrying up the speed, bottled it a bit. I'm 8/10 down already on this lap on my normal times. It's not good enough. So leader's on final lap, so I've got a lap to make this happen. That's not going to help. Probably causing a little bit of damage underneath, maybe to the floor. Dropping down too many gears and big oversteer moment. Really struggling. Maybe a bit of focus tiredness. It's the longest I've raced in a long time, to be honest. Been doing a lot of rally. As I'm inspecting my wheel for some reason. I remember it clicking and moving underneath me, and I wondered if I had just not tightened it up. The rear seems wanted to come out on me on braking and traction, so traction control to 4. Gonna keep Kaczynski away and definitely on the final lap, which is good because I've only got 1 lap of fuel left. So I've planned that well, which is good. So definitely going to be the right weight driving around here. And I wonder if this car's a little bit more oversteered because of the ballast that is currently in it. That will make a difference. I don't know if that's programmed into the game, but in real life that would make a huge difference. An extra 30 kilos. Missed the apex, good. It's good driving, not. So pushing hard towards the line now, but I'm miles off. Let's just try and get it to the line with no issues. Two corners to go. Well, 3 if you count this one, but it's not really a corner, is it? Fireworks ablaze, not for me though. As we drop across the line in, it would have been P15, but a couple of people have left. So P15, a couple of them left. Not a bad race, gained some safety rating, lost some license rating, but it don't matter. Had a good race, hope you enjoyed it. Look out for more. Don't forget to like and subscribe.